Hey everybody, welcome to Game Reviews and More. My name is GT Country Boy, and I want to thank Junkyard129 for allowing me to post this video on his channel. I'm going to be using the RPD with the grip, sleight of hand, stop and power, and steady aim as my perks. What I want to do mainly in this commentary is I want to go over Black Ops, particularly the sniper rifles. I'm going to take two of them that are going to be in the game already confirmed, and I'm going to compare and contrast them. I'm going to give you some real life specs, and I'm going to tell you which ones I'm going to be using during the game. The two I'm going to compare are the M40 and the L96AW. I'm going to start with the L96AW. It's a British produced sniper rifle, bolt action. It went into full production in 1988. The in-game standard is going to shoot a 308 caliber Winchester Magnum, which is a 7.62 by 51 millimeter NATO round. It has three variations. It has the 338 Lapua Magnum, which is an 8.6 by 70 millimeter NATO round, which is gigantic. It has a 300 Remington Magnum and a 7 millimeter Winchester Magnum. Now the 300 and the 7 mil are a little bit smaller than the 308, so they're not going to be as strong, but they're going to have a lot longer range on those bullets. This sniper rifle has around an 800 meter range for the NATO rounds, like I've mentioned, and for the 300 and the 7 millimeter, they have about 1100 meter range or so, possibly more depending on the conditions. The barrel length for this gun is 6.86 millimeters on the Lapua, 660 millimeters on the 300, the 308, and the 7 millimeter rounds. This adds a little bit more range for it having a longer barrel. It adds a little bit more range for the larger round. It adds a little bit more accuracy. It adds a little bit more spin to the bullet, thus making it more aerodynamic and causing it to travel further. I do like this gun. It's a bolt action, which is good to see. I think that since COD 4 has really started the whole bolt action craze with the M40A3, it's been more and more encouraged. As you see these games played, you see people using bolt action sniper rifles more and more. You get more praise for using bolt action sniper rifles, and I'm glad to see that there are going to be at least two bolt action rifles in Black Ops. The second bolt action rifle I want to go over is the M40. It's an American produced gun. It went into full production in 1966. The standard gun in game is going to be the actual M40. It's a 7.62 by 51 millimeter NATO round, which is the 308 Winchester Magnum, which is exactly the same caliber of round as the L96AW has. So I'm kind of curious to see whether or not these are going to have the same damage because they're shooting the same round with the same grain count. A lot of the factors are exactly the same for these two guns. It has four variants on the M40. It started production on the original M40 in 1966. In 1977, they came out with the M40A1. The M40A1 remained popular for almost 30 years, and in 2001, the M40A3 became very, very popular. In 2009, just last year, they started production of the M40A5, which is something you don't hear a lot about, but right now, that standard government issue sniper rifle, besides the Barrett 50 caliber, it's one of the strongest sniper rifles out there. It's definitely one of the most used but still unknown sniper rifles as far as American government issue stuff goes. The one thing interesting I found about the M40 is that the basic gun that they use is a Remington 700, which is basically a 308 hunting rifle. There's no difference between a 308 hunting rifle and a M40 besides the fact that the U.S. Marine Corps gets their hands on it and their armorers do a little modification to it. They add a government issue scope to it. They lighten it up by adding custom parts to it and things of that nature. The barrel length on the M40 is 610 millimeters. Granted, it's a little bit shorter than the L96AW, but the L96 is a little bit stronger of a rifle. but at the same time, the grain count in the bullets are a little bit higher. The grain count in an L96 bullet is a 180 grain count, while in the M40 it's usually around a 160 or 140 grain count. You know, that changes a little bit of how the gun performs. If you really are curious about it, just look it up. I don't have really time in this commentary to go over that detail, but you know, I'll be using both when Black Ops comes out. I'm excited to see there be two bolt action sniper rifles in the game, and I'm just excited to see what y'all think. So guys, I'm running out of time, but I just want to thank Junkyard again for allowing me to make this commentary. Just comment on it, let me know what guns y'all are going to be using when Black Ops comes out. Are you going to get Black Ops? Is it going to be a flop? Just let me know what you think. Anyway, thanks again, Junkyard. Thanks again, guys, for watching my video, taking the time to comment, like it, subscribe to me. My channel is going to be in the description. Thanks, guys. Bye.